Hi everyone, my name is Diana Manginelli, and myself, Jackie, Melissa, and Jen want to welcome you to day one to our June accountability pod groups. So today's video is going to be a tad bit longer just because we are going to kind of be explaining exactly how this is going to be run. So I will be doing that at the end, and so really every day is going to be a little video to watch coming from either myself, Jackie, Melissa, or Jen, and then you're going to have tasks below. They shouldn't take you longer than 20 minutes, so this is the time that you're really going to want to carve out this time throughout your day and schedule to really put your time in to really grow your business, to really grow what you kind of raised your hand for, right? So today we're going to be talking about our 10-10-10 list. Now, before I get into that, I quickly want to talk about Eric Worre's GoPro 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. If you have not read that book yet, put that on your book list because that is a great one to get your hands on. So in that book, he talks about a memory jogger. And one of the things we are going to be linking under this video is a document of a memory jogger. Now, a memory jogger is really just like a big brain dump of all of the names that you have in your head, from people who may be interested in Young Living to people who you think would never be interested in Young Living. Maybe you know the name of your gas attendant, maybe you know the name of the woman who checks you out at Whole Foods, to someone you had met at a barbecue 3 weeks ago. Like, every single name in your head needs to come out and be put on paper, and there's a reason for that. You just, once you clear your head, you're really able to get creative and really hone down to your list, which I'm going to be talking about. So you're going to want to be clicking on that link to the so it's a rather large document, but it's going to help you really brain dump all of those names onto one big list. So for this week, I highly recommend grabbing a notebook, having a notebook set aside for this pod accountability challenge, and then having that to go back to. And these are the things you're going to be referencing a lot throughout your Young Living business and going to be able to recreate. So I just want to kind of reference a little bit to what Chris Afra had spoke about in a training. So pretty much what he has explained and has mentioned, and which made total sense and was kind of like an aha moment for me personally, is he talked about how there are people who put 5 to 7 hours a day, 5 days a week into this business, and they do it full time. There are people that don't do it full time and put an hour or so within, maybe a week, and there's no wrong way. It's just a matter of figuring out how you want to do this business and how much you want out of this, because as we know, what you put into it is what you put out, what you get out. And if you treat this business like a business, you will get paid like a business, right? So he talked about how those who are doing this full time, they are just doing the same things that those that are doing those who are doing this part-time are doing. They're just doing it more. So while they're, between those 5 to 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, they are sharpening those skills, those inviting skills. They're sharpening those proposal skills, reaching out to people about the kit. They're just sharpening the simple skills that the person who is doing part-time, the same exact thing, we're just doing it more, which we are becoming more confident in it, and we're able to tweak it as we go, right? We're all we all have that bad invite or that bad outcome or whatever it is, but it's really about what we do with that. If we make it a learning experience, learn from it, tweak it, and move on, right? So, I just want to put that out there when you are really deciding how much time to put into your business. Know that nothing really changes as far as the skills we need to learn. It's about doing them more and getting better at them, learning them and tweaking them. So know that as we're going on. So memory jogger, you're going to want to start there. Now the link below, like I said, you're gonna open that, and that's gonna just help you kind of get your brain going of getting all those names down on paper. Take time to do that. I promise you it will make a difference. And it's very easy to have our days get ahead of us, and oops, the whole day goes by and I didn't get to it. That's why we really wanted to get this accountability together and do this, because I know for me personally, the leaders in this group actually we have our own accountability group, because we want to do this as well. So make sure you get that list down in your notebook from like I said, everyone, the baker, the candlestick maker, you know what I mean? Like literally everyone down on that list. Now, just kind of in reference to what I mentioned about with Chris Ofra, whether doing this full-time or part-time, know that us leaders, we do not have any expectations. So what you want out of this is up to you. So I just wanted to also start with that as well, because this is the time to kind of dig deep into that why. I know during the weekend we asked you guys to put your why out there, and you really want to connect with that, because that is what's really going to drive you to carve these minutes out of the day and really hone in to why we are doing this. So once you have your memory jogger all done, all of those names, and know that your memory jogger is going to be constantly evolving, constantly growing. So you want to have it in a notebook that you maybe want to travel with, or maybe it's even in your phone. Personally, I like writing things down. I have a little notebook I keep with me, and if I meet somebody new, on my way home, whatever it is, when I get back in my car, I'll just write their name down. So know that is something that is crucial when building a business like this. So we're going to be talking about our 10-10-10 list. So this is mine. Now, I did mine top to bottom. There's no wrong way to do this. You could do this left to right. But what this is this consists of my cold market, my warm market, and on top, my hot market. So what is the cold market? So these are names you're going to be pulling from your memory jogger that are people you had just met within the last 30 to 60 days. So maybe it's someone you met on a Facebook page. Maybe it's someone you met at a barbecue. I know this is a little, interesting times considering the pandemic of 2020 we are going through, but there are tons of creative ways. We spoke about social media. You know what it is? There's some people that are social distancing, meeting out in backyards right now. So this is a list of people, the list of 10 people that you had just met within the last the last 30 to 60 days. So now here's your warm market, this middle section right here, 1 through 10. This is a list of people that you are creating a relationship with. You are getting to know them better. You are getting to understand and know their pain points. So that list will eventually turn into you introducing them to the Young Living lifestyle. So that is your hot market. So this top right here is my hot market. That is a list of 10 people that I am ready to introduce the Young Living lifestyle. So you ever get like those yucky messages on Facebook, or maybe someone texts you like, hey, come check out my business. That's because they are pulling you from that cold market. It feels yucky, right? So we are going to do this in a way where they're starting at the cold market, they're moving into the warm market, and then they're going to be moving up to your hot market, and then you're going to get ready to propose to them. Just a fun way of saying, introducing the Young Living kit, lifestyle, whatever it may be. So this is something that should happen naturally, but this is really key. If you have this evolving and keep moving through this list, your business will be growing faster than you can imagine. So here's the idea with this list as well. It does not only have to be people that are being introduced to the starter kit. So I have some people in here. If you can see, I have a name, number 3 right here. I have her name, Gigi, and next to her I have ER. So this is someone that has gotten a kit from me. She already went through my hot list, and she now is on my warm list because I want to deepen that relationship so I can talk a little bit more about essential rewards with her, having her understand the lifestyle. I'm sorry for the shakiness. I'm not in my home, and I forgot my my phone stand, so I'm holding my phone, so I apologize. So bear with me, real time. This is how we're working this accountability. So know that it does not have to be brand new people on that warm and hot list. So let's say you look at this list and you're like, wow, that looks so overwhelming. I cannot even imagine building a relationship with 10 people at a time. So that it can be smaller. It can be 5 people. It can be 3 people. But no, the larger your list, the quicker you're going to grow. The smaller your list, the slower your business is going to grow. There's no wrong way, but I want to make sure that you guys understand that because, like I said, what we put in this is what you get out of it. So for me personally, this morning, I went through my list, and I'm looking at this hot list, and this is a list that I'm going to be reaching out to them and pointing a tool to them. So it may be a YouTube class that we have. It may be our Wednesday night or Tuesday night or Wednesday night one-on-one class. I may be talking to them about that, or maybe I'm just going to be sending them a graphic. Whatever feels right to me within that relationship. Does that make sense? Within that relationship, whatever makes most sense. Like if I have a mom that's so busy that does not have 10 minutes to sit down to watch a video, I may send her a graphic. So know that each one is going to be very individual, but this is going to be our task for today. This task is going to really lead us into the next couple days. So once you are done with making this list and the other tasks that are listed below, you're going to want to put a check mark, a green check mark, indicating that you are done. And you're also going to include a picture of your list. Now, once everybody has completed, as far as whoever's in your pod, you're not going to count the leaders in that. You are going to put a diamond. The last person to complete that assignment is going to put a check mark and then a diamond, and that indicates to us leaders, Jen, Jackie, and Melissa, and myself, that we can give you the next day's assignment. So that's how this accountability is going to work. We chose a diamond because that's what we're all striving for, right? So all conscious language and visualization. So this is going to be key, your 10-10-10 list. And like I said, try your best to fill it up. If it is overwhelming, it can be less, but know and understand that the smaller the list is, the slower that the business will run. So I just want to make that clear as far as the expectations that you have, as far as how quickly we're going to run with this. So I hope you guys enjoyed day 1, and I am really looking forward to this week. We're gonna, until Friday, we have just small tasks, and then we're gonna end with a bonus mindset for the weekend, if that is something that you are open to. So have fun with this, enjoy, and we will see you tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing those green check marks.